And all you got to do is look at Brandon Marshall. Brandon Marshall's not the type of wide receiver that only runs 2-yard routes. Yet, if you look at Brandon Marshall's stats, this is all you need to know about how comfortable the Jet coaches were allowing Bryce Petty to really get into it. They weren't. How can I prove that? Well, just take a look at the numbers. When you complete 19 passes, all right, for 163 yards, you know right then and there exactly what type of offense you had. And then take your best offensive player, Brandon Marshall. When you look at Brandon Marshall's stats for the game, all right, Brandon Marshall had 4 catches, Boomer, for 15 yards. It's almost impossible for a wide receiver to have 4 catches for 15 yards.
That's not Brandon's game.
I'm not blaming Brandon Marshall for it.
At 6'5", 220 pounds or whatever he is, that's not his game. His game has got to be down the field, along the sidelines, in cuts, little slant routes where he can get inside a guy, like that kind of thing. But it's obviously the coaches know Bryce Petty better than we do.
Yeah,
they know what he knows. They want to keep it simple. They want him to be
Bryce.
Thanks, and they want him to be comfortable. And they probably went overboard. But again, it's because of who they're playing,
right?
And it's also because of who is not playing for the Jets. So you don't have Nick Mangold in there. You don't have Ryan Clady in there. You have a second-year quarterback in there, and you're going against one of the best defenses in football. So if you are a coach going into the game, you are not going to be thinking, okay, we're just going to go balls to the wall and just keep throwing the ball all over the place. We're going to try to take some of the pressure off of the young man, because what the young man is not used to, he is not used to, as I was saying to you earlier this morning, the stress of 4 quarters. And I know it's easy to say, do this, do that, do this, do that. But until you understand who the player is, the situation that the team finds itself in, where they're deficient, and who they're playing against, where that team tends to be at their best, you're trying to protect it, and you're also trying to keep the game close, especially because your defense actually played good.
Yeah, but the whole thing's a waste of time now.
Your defense is playing good, keeping the game close.
Okay, fair enough.
So the last thing you want to do is have Bryce Petty throw an interception inside his own 10-yard line.
I get it, but at some point, play football.
But
they're not playing football.
Their defense played football. The damn defense played really good football.
Not enough. Sorry, it's not enough.
I know it's.
How about your boy Darrelle Revis saying, "quote unquote," "I'm old"?
I know.
How about that? Yeah, we knew that. Yeah, that's a little side story that's not getting a lot of attention today because the game was so effing boring. But Darrelle Revis came out and actually called himself old, acknowledged that I'm old. And yet, because of the salary, they're stuck with him. Now, he did tell us preseason, maybe I'll go to safety sooner than later, but I'm old.